A poem can be a rocket. Zoom!
That poets ride beyond the sky.
I've climbed the heights of Everest, one hand behind my back. I've seen the sights of Asia sitting high atop a yak, fed antelope in Africa and kissed a crocodile, mwah, as I was rafting all alone along the river Nile. I'm quite the global traveler. I've been to every land: China, England, Russia, Rome, New Guinea and Sudan, New Zealand and Australia, Yugoslavia and Perth, Canada and India, Dallas and Fort Worth. But although these wondrous places hold a certain fascination, the greatest nation in the world is my own imagination. I visit remarkable, marvelous lands, and I never leave my chair. I only have to read a book to feel as though I'm there. So hop aboard the Word Express. It's leaving from the station. The only ticket needed is your own imagination. Whatever are we waiting for? The adventure starts today. Just take a book from off the shelf and you're on your way. My name is Allan Wolf, and I write books for kids. I write thick books for thick kids. I write skinny books for skinny kids. I write floppy books for floppy kids. I write itty bitty books for itty bitty kids. I write young adult books for teens and tweens, and I write books about writing for kids who like to write. And all of my books have one thing in common. They all contain poetry. Poetry that has a life on the page, and in my shows, I bring poetry to life on the stage. For example, I can bring to life, through the miracle of poetry, an extinct creature called a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And I call this poem Tyrannosaurus Rex. He has a grumpy attitude. His reputation isn't good. And though they say he's coarse and crude, he claims, "I'm just misunderstood." He says, "I'm no carnivorous thug." He says, "I have 1,000 charms." He says, "I don't give great big hugs because I have such tiny arms." He can't jump high. He can't run fast. And though he has a fearsome roar, he isn't very good at math. My fingers only count to 4. Here comes the King Tyrannosaur with teeth like daggers in his head, out driving in his dented car in search of meat already dead. It's lucky that he's still alive. He's bound to break his neck, 'cause every time he takes a drive, Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's a joke. You can clap now. Poetry can even be about how much you hate poetry. Like this poem I call, "I'd rather be a cockroach than be reading poetry." And pay close attention, because I'm going to embed the names of 45 different poets into this little bluegrass rap jug band thing. I ain't gonna move, what you trying to prove? Go and get your own groove, dude. What you gotta bust me? I ain't gonna move, what you trying to prove? Go and get your own groove, dude. What you gotta bust me, boys? William Carlos, Williams Blake, Perlutsky, Silverstein, Sharon Alt Ginsberg, Kira Wax of Saturnine, Adrian Mitchell, Sandberg, Gwendolyn Brooks, and Tom Carew, Cynthia McDonald, Sylvia Plath, and Langston Hughes, Elliot Bill Shakespeare, Byron Shelley, Ezra Pound, J. Johnson, Giovanni, Ferlin, Dunn, and Browning, Dickinson, Walt Whitman, Robert Frost, and Johnny Keats, William Cullen, Brian Pope, and Archibald MacLeish. Well, thank you very much, but I would rather watch TV. And if all these guys are superstars, put them on MTV. And if all these guys are geniuses, put them on Jeopardy. But I would rather be a cockroach than be reading poetry. I ain't gonna move. What you trying to prove? Go and get your own groove, dude. Or you gotta bust me. Hey, raise your hand if you have lips. Very good. Now put your hands down. Now raise your lips if you have lips. Very good. Now put your lips down. This poem is for you. It shows you how poetry is lurking everywhere, even under your nose. It's called Lip Service, and it goes like this. Around your mouth, you've got two lips to help you whistle, smooch, and sip. They help you say birds, bugs, and bees. Birds, bugs, and bees. They help you say more pancakes, please. More pancakes, please. Without your lips, your lonely tongue could not lick lips when dinner's done. In place of where your lips had been, you'd have a constant toothy grin. You couldn't blow the candle out. Everybody put your finger in front of your face. Imagine it's a candle. Try to blow it out, but don't use your lips. Here we go. It's hard to do. Now try this. You couldn't blow the candle out. You couldn't pucker, purse, or pout. You couldn't blow a loving kiss. Mwah! Or make a silly sound like this. Lip noise. Louder. Wavy lips. Drive-by lips. Drive-by lips. High lips. Low lips. No lips. Give yourself a lip of applause. I'm going to leave you with that. My name is Allan Wolf, and I would love to come to your school and do a little bit of poetry. I'm an author, I'm a performance poet, a sanger, and a twanger. Do workshops and shows for all ages, pre-K through adult. Thanks a lot, y'all, and thank you, kids, for coming out. Thank you.
I think that I shall never see a poem as lovely as a tree whose hungry mouth is pressed against the earth's sweet flowing breast, a tree that looks at God all day, lifts her leafy arms to pray, a tree that may in summer wear a nest of robins in her hair, upon whose bosom snow has lain, who intimately lives with rain. Poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree, 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 tree. Only God can make a tree, 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 tree. Only God can make a. I think that I shall